Lucid dreaming. The hardest you'll ever trip without breaking the law. What if there was a special tincture that you could just drip drop under your tongue and it would induce that lucid dream state on your behalf? Well, that's what I'll be exploring in this video, and that's where Blue Lotus Tincture comes in.
Too bad you're just having a boring regular dream right now. You could be having a super cool lucid dream if you took some tincture of Blue Lotus. Hey, yo, I'm your conscience.
Okay.
You want a lucid dream, right? Then take some of this super strength Blue Lotus tincture. It's an onirigen. Hold up there, pal. In exchange, you gotta show these people how it was made before reviewing the effects. They also want to know if it really works.
Yes, right away.
Doobie-doobie-doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
First, I'll demonstrate how you can make this max strength Blue Lotus tincture right in your very own kitchen. Second, I'll show you the best place you can get this Blue Lotus tincture online without having to go through the effort of making it from scratch. Third, I'll try it before bed to see if it really has the ability to induce a lucid dream state. And finally, I'll take it during the daytime to review the effects of what happens when you take it during your waking hours.
To get to this point, we've gone through many steps in the previous 2 videos of my nootropic series playlist, from flower to mild tincture to a much stronger dry Blue Lotus extract. But in this video, I'll show you how to turn your dry extract into a convenient, super strength tincture with 0 alcohol that can be dosed anywhere at any time. The first step in turning your dry extract into alcohol-free super strength tincture is gathering your ingredients. Fortunately, aside from 30 milliliter dropper bottles, there are only 3 ingredients in this recipe. 1, vegetable glycerin. 2, distilled water. And 3, dried Blue Lotus extract powder. The vegetable glycerin is to improve the taste and to keep the extract more suspended and evenly distributed in the bottle. The dried Blue Lotus extract is the active ingredient that produces the psychoactive effects. We went over how to make it in the previous 2 videos in this series, so watch those if you want to find out how we got to this point. Ideally, you want 3 grams of dry extract for every 30 milliliters of liquid, so figure out how many bottles you'll be filling and go from there. Ideally, you'll want a 50-50 ratio of water to VG, but some VG brands are thicker than others, so you might want to play around with it. The goal is to make it so it fills the dropper easily without clogging. If you use this brand, you can know that a 50-50 ratio will work, so use my link in the description below to get some of this for yourself on Amazon while supporting my channel. Today, I'll be filling 10 30 milliliter bottles, so I'll need 150 milliliters of Biopharm glycerin, 150 milliliters of distilled water, and 30 grams of dried Blue Lotus extract powder. Now time to get started. Next, add your water and glycerin to a medium saucepan and gently heat it up on the stove. You don't want it so hot that it starts bubbling, just gently warm it up. If this video has been helpful so far, leave a like so I can know to make more videos like this in the future. Now once it's warm, add your extract slowly over the course of 2 minutes while stirring it until it's mixed.
I'll leave tonight about 11. I'll be in heaven tomorrow morning at 7 when I'm in my home, sweet Indiana home.
Don't whip it up and create bubbles if you can avoid it. To minimize bubbling, stir with a fork instead of a spoon. If you do get some bubbles, that's okay. Just let it rest. Then, in the words of my friend Mitra Mike, give it a little twirl. And you're good to go. Once it's mixed, you're ready to bottle it.
Have any of you guys ever tried taking Blue Lotus to lucid dream? Did it work or not? Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested in hearing it. Also, keep watching to find out where you can get this exact tincture for yourself. And stay till the end of the video to hear my review of the effects to see if it really works or not.
To minimize waste during the bottling process, pour your mixture straight into a spouted measuring cup and scrape as much as you can out of the pan. Hey, that rhymes. As for bottles, 30 milliliters is a standard size. I suggest matte black bottles like these because they help maximize the shelf life by not letting any light get through. Now grab your funnel and slowly pour the mixture into it. But wait! There's a special technique you must use when working with the funnel. We learned that the hard way in the original tincture video. You gotta lift the funnel slightly above the mouth of the bottle for airflow. Otherwise, it simply won't pour through. Make sure to scrape off every last bit to avoid waste. This stuff is expensive and hard to make.
Well, guys, I don't know what happened, but I only had enough stuff to fill up 7 out of 10 of the bottles, and this one here is only filled up about 3/4 of the way. So I guess what you got to do is make more than you think you need by a significant amount. I don't know if it's waste or evaporation, probably a combination of the two.
Now that your bottles are all filled, you should know the best way to store them. Store your bottles in a dark, room temperature space with minimal temperature fluctuations. Avoid putting it in the refrigerator because the cold will just make the mixture too thick, and the change in temperature when removed will lead to unwanted condensation inside the bottle.
I'm almost ready to try this tincture for myself and let you know how I feel, and if it really helps induce lucid dreams. But first, I'll let you know where you can get the best max strength Blue Lotus tincture already made.
Want to try this 188X Blue Lotus tincture for yourself at a reasonable price without the headache of making it? You're in luck, because Herba Rosa sells this exact tincture made the exact same way on their website. They're the same company I got the flowers from originally.
To get your very own, use my link in the description below to help support my channel. Thanks.
And use code CATBOY for 15% off. The best way to take your Blue Lotus tincture is a full dropper directly under the tongue. Since I'm using this for lucid dreaming, I'll be taking 3 dropperfuls at once instead of 1 to make sure and maximize the chances of this working. Later on, I realized I should have taken 4. Let it absorb for about 15 minutes before swallowing to maximize the absorption of the active compounds, GLYCERIN and porphine, described in the previous video. While vegetable glycerin is sweet, it's chemically different from sugar. It is a sugar alcohol. It is metabolized differently and will not spike blood sugar. Even though people claim it's not bad for your teeth, there are those who claim that it increases bacteria formation. So, to be safe, I recommend rinsing your mouth thoroughly after swallowing before you go to sleep.
Good morning. I didn't have any lucid dreams, but I did have a couple of strange dreams. One, it was a stupid dream and completely pointless, but the other dream I had was a lot more profound. There was a world that was occupied by 2 bacteria, one that was able to live in harmony and provide resources for the other, and the other one was the consumption bacteria, and it lived in harmony for a while until it produced a waste product. And I looked into it this morning, and certain bacteria do produce CO2 as a waste product, and it acidifies the environment that they live in. And when the bacteria grew too much and took over the world, it eventually destroyed its ecosystem and killed itself. And I looked into it, and apparently that is a thing.
But hey, just because it didn't force me into a lucid dream state doesn't mean it won't work for you. I haven't exactly been dream journaling or practicing my lucid dreaming technique, at least not since high school. So if you have, you can think of this as like a bonus that'll help increase your chances of becoming conscious in your dreams. And if you aren't big on lucid dreams, the waking effects of Blue Lotus tincture, such as euphoria and enhanced libido, are more than worth it. Plus, it might induce a lucid dream state anyway. Only one way to find out.
Now, for my daytime test, I'll be taking 4 dropperfuls. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Kinda sweet. Now I'm gonna wait for 15 minutes. Keep it under your tongue, and then swallow.
15 minutes later.
Time to swallow. It's been 15 minutes. Gonna wait another 5 to really feel it, but I'm feeling a little airy. I'm having a little bit of a phantom effect, and I was walking around a little bit, and it feels like when I walk over here, my brain still thinks I'm over here for a second. But yeah, man, definitely feeling pretty trippy. The libido effect, not feeling it as much this time. Yeah, I got my rocks off a couple times already today, so yeah.
Remember, if you want to try it without having to go through the hassle of making it yourself, use my link in the description below to get your very own 188X Blue Lotus tincture so you don't have to make it from scratch. Also, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can stay tuned for the next video where I'll review the wonders of Voakonga powder and see if it really helps people wean off of harder addictions, such as kratom. And before you go, please push that like button off the Golden Gate Bridge. It's okay. There's a net there to catch it. According to YouTube's guidelines, videos that attempt to educate are documentary by nature and do not glorify the use of drugs, and both abide by community safety guidelines and are eligible for monetization. The following video does not glorify the use of drugs. Instead, it attempts to be non-biased while delivering vital life-saving information disguised as entertainment.